Hey, welcome to the July 2023 monthly studio report for Broken Hammer Games. I'm the founder, CEO, writer, project manager. I do a lot of stuff for Broken Hammer and a lot of these vlog videos. So let's go ahead and get started because it is hot here and I gotta turn the fan back on, even though I did just record this message and the fan was on, so it interrupted all the audio. So let's do this again. I am not going to cut that out. Well, anyways, yeah, July was a happy anniversary for us. This is we founded in July of 2016, so we kind of coincided things with the summer sale on Steam, and it works out really well for us. We get to run a summer sale and an anniversary sale all at once. So that was a good month for that sale, and everything went pretty good. The whole month total development side of things, we wrapped up more character model animation creation. We got some of those, a few more of those done, and actually because of that we actually had to move Winx onto something else. Now we don't have the animations that need to be done for the moment. Anyways, we moved her onto the Andross Memorial character, which we are looking forward to getting done for not only the game but also his family, as one who knew Andross personally. Well, not real life, but he was on my ship in Guns of Icarus and was like the best engineer, one of the best engineers I had. I kept my ship up in the air and I was always glad to have him. And it was a major hit when he all of a sudden was tragically killed. And yeah, this has been a long time coming, so we're looking forward to getting that image done and showing the family. And I don't know what they're going to do with it after that, but we're going to put it in the game and he's going to be in the Destinair story forever now. So moving on from that, Georgie did work on some stuff. I do have one image to share from what he did work on, but he is actually kind of working on a lot for chapter 2 because we kind of got to edit some parts of the cityscape based on what we do in chapter 2. So that's why we're kind of like sitting at like 99% art completion on chapter 1. But why the 99% is because, well, it's a big town and we have multiple sections of the town where we go in the story, and so we have to kind of, when we build out the cityscape, we go, okay, this is kind of how we'd like it to go, but sometimes the main image when we reach to do in the background is like, okay, there's a problem here that we didn't think of then. So that's why we're kind of having to go back and forth a little bit, and Georgie's working on that now as I speak. Project 2 has actually been going pretty well as well. We had a lot of background images get done, probably mostly because John is catching up to the character models that we have. So Ingrid's only made so many character models right now, and she's still working, but John he's faster on his background and things like that. He can pull stuff out a lot quicker. I mean, he doesn't have as much of a schedule. Well, he's taken on a lot more jobs, but I mean, his day to day in Philippines versus the U.S. for an artist is a lot different. He can afford to work on things in the day to day versus the U.S. artist, where sometimes we have to work. We have family and a lot of other stuff that kind of, I mean, there's money constraints, and this has actually been one of the biggest, like, it's sad and yet it's good. I mean, this helps out people that are in other countries if they want to pursue a career in art, because you can literally do it. And versus America, where you want to do that, where it's like, well, okay, yes, you can, but you either got to be really amazing good or you're never going to make it. Because there's the bills to pay, all these food to get. I mean, it's the amount of cost, and this is something that my wife, who's from Indonesia, has kind of learned coming over. It's like, America, yeah, it's a land of opportunity, but not really. Unfortunately, that's just how it is here. And yeah, he's been working hard on that. Ingrid's been working hard on that. We're so happy to have them both, and she helps him out on certain things, and he's getting better. In fact, I'd like to go ahead and get right into our images to show on the vlog now. One of these is going to be in the blog. The other two are not. They're only going to be in this vlog. So go ahead and pull it up right now. First off, I want to start. There it goes. Okay, first off, I want to start with this was one of the things that Georgie's been working on. I can go ahead and show this since this is not going to be as major of a. It is a background, and we might use it multiple times, which is why kind of Georgie had a little bit of an issue with this. Was trying to design it so that he could edit it later for some other scenes. So it doesn't look like much. It's a dining hall. It's a like a traditional ritzy type of a room, but yeah, there was the reflections to take into account and the outside view through the windows and just all these little fine details that Georgie had to take into account. So we're very glad that he got this one done while he was working on some others. Just one of the things that he felt like he wanted to hit this one now before later. And then moving on, I just wanted to showcase this is the one in the blog report. And this is actually part of a key image. I cut it out, and you can see there's like a little box there that is actually more of, it's like a comic book style key image. There's other scenes of the key image. I had to cut it out because otherwise it would do too many teasers of the key image. But I just want to showcase John's lighting style, how much better it's getting. If you've seen some of his past images, you've noticed the lighting effects he used, and he hasn't done too much of this like edge tracing type stuff. So we're really glad to see some of this. This is actually going to benefit him as we move forward. And when he runs out of stuff to do in Project 2, we're going to transition him definitely into Project 1, which is Dust and Air, because this level of detail is definitely going to be worthy of being able to do not only final images, but also some really good concepts in Dust and Air. So we're looking forward to that. And this, I just want to end on just a little sketch. This is one that John just started working on. And this is very early development of a background that he's doing. Now this, of course, this back wall is going to be further back, and the roof is probably going to be higher by the time it finally gets done. But I just want to showcase that he will take this image from a sketch, and he will probably deliver a color BG within a week, in a few days, and sometimes even a day on this. He works very fast over there when he really sits down and does it. And of course he does that all with his finger on a phone, which is another amazing factor. One of these days, I've told him before, it's like, we really gotta get you either some good tablet or a laptop or somewhere you can have full big screen. I think his art will really enhance that, especially the software angle when he gets better software and such to be able to do it. But one step at a time. And he's working hard, so we're really glad that we had contact with him and brought him in for Project 2, and he's basically a testament of our strategies to Project 2 and to bringing new artists in and using Project 2. It's like, okay, let's basically get your feet wet on this, working with us back and forth how we do things before we shift completely into Dust and Air or bring them over, because once they worked on with us with one thing, then they know what we're kind of expecting on Dust and Air, and so it helps to kind of have that like starter project bridge into the other. And this may be the style we're going to use in the future. Once we finish Project 2 and finish others, we'll just start another side project, bring more artists in, bring people in, and just continue to slowly build. Well, Dust and Air is a big project, is going to keep on building as it goes. The other ones will just go faster and just keep on bringing in more stories and more artists. So lastly, as I close, we are going to be having a special sale in the month of August for Steam's Visual Novel Fest. This is the first time they've ever done it, so we're really happy that we got the invite, and yes, we opted into it. So look for Dust and Air to be on sale. It's actually going to be the biggest sale discount that we've ever done, so we're kind of excited about that. We decided to just go all out for this VN Fest. So yeah, we're hoping that people on the fence, you take a look at it, you like it, and you see the price, and you're like, hey, I will try it now. Well, we're hoping that, and we're hoping that over the 800 wish lists that we have, there are people that are like, oh my gosh, it's that price? I'll try it now. So we can bring some more people in and hopefully finally get a rating on it. I mean, we get enough reviews in of positive stuff, and then we get the ones that are trying to bomb us a little bit, but at the same time, it's like we need more of a rating, a general rating at one period to kind of get that up on the page at Steam, which would help. So we're hoping that that is going to come out of this in the end, and we're hoping, well, not only that, but people like the story and they want to see this continue. They want to see Raven's Prayer and maybe even Project 2. So yeah, we got a rich future ahead of us, a lot of projects going on, and I will continue doing these reports as long as I am able, because I do feel it kind of, at least kind of lowers the wall, bridges the gap between the dev and the player, people that are that like us. It's like, hey, yeah, they update us, they tell us what's going on, even if not much is going on, we will tell you. And that, I believe, is something that the gaming industry needs more of. We need more honesty like that in the industry, and I hope other devs continue to do the same thing we do. So, anyways, thanks for joining me. If you're in the summer part of the hemisphere, have a cool summer as best you can. Try to stay cool. If you're in the winter part, then stay warm. All right, see you in the skies, Jenny.